What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd, and I am joined with the effervescent Chrono JJ in this exquisite game of Age of Mythology, the Titans. We've got Kimo spawning on the left side of the map with the blue color playing as Ra, and his opponent today in the red color playing as Poseidon. His name is Mattress. The map is painted desert. It's currently 1-0 for Kimo. We've been seeing some very exciting games so far. Wouldn't you say, Chrono?
I would say, the whole tournament's been great. The first game was a lot of up and down. Maybe a questionable strategy, but the Chimera raids were awesome, but still not quite enough. And I feel like this map is better than Frozen Waste for the Raw. Especially with that gold mine on the top right, pretty close to that town center. And the same thing in the bottom left. Also has a decent gold mine for Kimo next to that town center.
Man, Mattress, if I'm right about Matreiuss, he's not going to do this. If I'm not right, the best strategy on this map right now for Matreiuss is an Ares rush. Just look at it. Just look at the map. This is GG at 8 minutes. If Matreiuss plays this correctly and Kimo can't micro, or his Matreiuss's micro is good.
You can't. It used to be something seen a little bit more often against the Ra. Was the use of the pestilence on that Migdol when it comes up. Haven't really seen that much lately. Like just with all players, you haven't really seen the Ares usage.
Yeah, this isn't even about using pestilence on a Migdol though. This is about using your Cyclops to pick off that exposed home gold mine.
And it is. No, you're right. I didn't notice that. Exactly. It is very exposed.
Exactly. Hippolyta plus Cyclops. What do you do? What do you do as Ra?
Well, you got your Pharaoh.
You do have your Pharaoh, and Hippolyta deals with that. That's the point.
Well, but then you shift. Then you see. I don't think you can. I think the shifting sands. You shift Hippolyta away.
Sorry, excuse me. Just dying. Bit of coronavirus.
Oh jeez! Oh no! Hope it can't spread through the stream. Yeah, the Ares rushes. It can work as we've seen him do it against Atlantean. I don't know if you can do it against a Ra with shifting sands. And my fear is that I think we'll see pretty much the same thing from Kimo as the two-town center. Though, does he know about a gold? He does know that bottom gold mine is near that town center. So I'm pretty sure we'll see a two-town center Ptah from Kimo again. And so now the question becomes, what does Matreiuss do? Does he try what he did last game? Does he switch it up?
Well, I just think that, he doesn't even have to go Ares. He can just go Hermes. And I think all he really needs to do is position that Hippolyta on top of this gold mine and then prevent the large gold mine on the bottom from being gathered from like Hippocon. Like if he just can if he can just go one town center and be aggressive, I think he does. I think he has a real good shot at just clinching this game based on the map.
Yeah, he could get some damage, and it depends on whether or not Kimo walls off that cliff to temple location there.
Yeah, he needs to save the gold for his second town center first, and we do see Theseus is out, and my god, these sirens, they're going off. Something serious is going on.
Yeah, what's up, Invert? Good to have you on board. And remind me, Roadrunner, after the game, I'll get you that mod.
I hope I muted that so that you didn't get the full force of the sirens. We do see Kimo moving forward with some Pharaoh Priest shenanigans. Going to be greeted by the Theseus. This is not what you want to see if you're Kimo. Going to take some free hits, and the Ptah does come in here. You see a barracks coming up for Kimo as well.
Wow, so no two. This is different. One thing I like about Kimo is that he does tend to play a very aggressive Ra, which is so much more fun to watch than your typical defensive Ra, which can just be so incredibly boring and lame to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to kill that Temple Billy.
Oh, this is something we haven't seen. I mean, this is
got her with the last shot.
This is super aggressive, and very low risk reward, and he's getting some really nice stuff here. So the shifting sands onto the Hippolyta, gonna push off this gold line as well. These villagers are gonna be almost dying. Pharaoh does have that nerf on him though, so only gonna be doing 50% damage to the villagers. And Theseus,
he's getting hands to the Pharaoh though to counter that.
Some spearmen coming in. Centaur did some damage onto the villagers gathering from the giraffe. The second town center is just about up for Mattress. Stable coming down. This is really aggressive from Kimo. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
It is. There's no hunt by that bottom town center either.
No,
Matreiuss might have a hard time keeping Billy production. Well, he's got those 2 rhinos next to his main town.
He's got 800 food he can play with here. But this
Kimo losing a spear.
This gold mine, like we were talking about how bad Kimo's gold mine is, but Matreiuss's gold mine is equally as bad. So somehow Kimo has managed to know about that. Somehow.
The giraffe.
Okay.
A little bit of the raid up on the top there. Oh, pick it off of Billy.
Yep, nice raids from Kimo so far. Somehow managing to find those villagers as well. Just happily gathering on that top side. I mean, surprised he didn't go and check the gazelle over there first. Just went for the top food. Very lucky.
No, he doesn't know where about the gazelle though yet.
Oh, but you know that there's going to be a spawn of hunt on. Well, you expect there's a spawn of hunt on both sides of the map. Right? And you would, if I were Kimo, or if I was in that position, because he wouldn't have scouted the map very much, I would have gone down first and then up to just check all of that. But he does get lucky and finds the villagers.
Here comes the spearman on the other gold mine.
Oh, and Mattress isn't building villages from both of his town centers at this point.
Yeah, see, that's what I said. I don't know if he can keep up the production.
And these spearmen just coming onto this gold mine, onto this side of the map here. All over it. Just Kimo finding villages left, right, and center.
Little counter raid coming up by Matreiuss up on the top hunt, though. Maybe, if he gets distracted by this Pharaoh building a tower next to his gold mine.
Oh yeah, the watchtower is going to come up. That's going to protect his home gold mine enough here, and that's going to prevent the Hippolyta shenanigans from coming in. That feels good.
Let's lose 2 villies.
Oh wow, are you in front of me? What's the time for you?
I might be in. I'm at 8:30.
Oh God. Okay, we caught up. Now you're going fast.
I'm just hitting that button a little too fast.
Yeah. Matreiuss. He's going to push off this hunt up the top here. He's going to pick off the Pharaoh. There's some spearmen here to help out.
That's good. 3 town centers for Matreiuss.
Ooh, I like it. I like the 3 town centers. He's walled off this. He realizes Kimo's just built his own second town center. So he can go 3 town centers and keep this villager advantage going on. And he has finally started villager production on both of his town centers. So he's got some room to play with here, some boom to play with, as it were.
Yeah, he has the time because of all the effort that Kimo put into the raids. But Kimo now will, and he stopped the military production for a while now. He hasn't made it any since those last spearmen. So Kimo's just going to go to heroic now, and Matreiuss will be a decent time behind him. And Kimo then might be able to throw down a bunch of Migdal unit raids and potentially a pretty strong push in a town center. So Matreiuss is going to eco up now, but I don't know if he'll get enough of an eco to keep up with Kimo.
Mm. Well, yeah, the rain does come down, and this basically allows Kimo to get to the heroic age and then potentially straight to the mythic age as well.
Should be empowering his town center with that priest, though.
Yeah, he loses out quite a bit on that extra food. Gets the gold mine income, but gold doesn't come in as fast as food when you're raining.
Right.
Total
right.
resources is not as much.
Yeah, they got the same pop count right now, and Kimo is like way ahead in resources. Like he got a lot of value. He's got a lot of value with those raids, and it's fun to see that. You don't see that very often.
Yeah. There's not a lot you can do right now as Poseidon. Like, basically you want to just boom straight to the mythic age because the Ra player is really walled up, really defensive. Like you could potentially push off this large gold mine, but there's still the gold mine in the base. She's got 900 gold left in it. We do see another Pharaoh get picked off there. That's huge. And now the Hippocon kind of have free reign on these villages for just a little bit. They are skin of the... Well, they're not even skin of the rhino, so can lose a couple of those.
Yeah, skin of the rhino is very important. He is researching it now. It's a very important tech to get.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good one.
Well, it's just like it just saves so much HP on your villagers and potentially saves lives, you know?
Yeah, for 50 food and 5 favors, well worth it.
Yeah, and you get it from the temple now as well, so you don't even delay the villager production. And Hathor has come through. Matreiuss cutting villages or just forgetting to build villages in his hometown center. Maybe looking to go to that classical or heroic age himself.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's housed right now.
Classic.
But I wonder if he's been idle at that town center for a long time, because it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't.
When I checked 2 minutes ago, it wasn't making any.
It wasn't built. Yeah, maybe he's just forgotten about it. It's the woes of auto queue.
Because he might have made a hero out of it and forgotten to make a villi after.
Or forgotten to push auto queue
Maybe.
after.
Yeah, or that too. But yeah, so now we're gonna see, and Kimo kind of he has a decision he can make. Does he push hard in heroic age, or does he kind of tech up and go to mythic? I think he's gonna push here, or at least get raids in.
Yeah. I think the earthquake, the impending earthquake is pretty scary because this one large gold mine he's got in the bottom of the map is going to be expired by the time Mythic Age comes in, and then the earthquake comes down on the top side of the map where the next gold mine for Kimo is, and Mattress can make a really strong push. Yeah, Mattress managing to stop.
She's slowing that down quite a bit.
Yeah, he's actually managed to pretty much stop it. There's only a couple of cavalry over here. And there's the ceasefire as well. He wants the Migdal stronghold to stop. Oh, he's going to get the town center going up as well. That prevents that. He's not going to actually build it. So he's just sinking 700 resources into the town center for the time being. But he will be able to delete that, get those back, and he's just going to prevent this gold mine from being grabbed for even longer.
And there was a locust that got used during that time on the bottom right. It only killed like 2 or 3 vills right on that wood line. But I don't like that. I don't like this ceasefire.
It's I mean, what else do you use the ceasefire for apart from stealing the town
you
center?
use it. Yeah, but he's not going to build it.
No.
So it's pointless. It's a waste of a ceasefire.
He does have Aphrodite coming in, which is why he wanted to wait for the fight, wait for the attack. He can cast Curse on this army and then clearly win the fight.
But he still won't grant the town center.
Well, he doesn't need the town center. He wants the gold mine. Realizes if he can secure this gold mine for long enough. I mean, I guess Kimo can just move forward to this other gold mine here.
Yeah.
And secure that.
Yeah.
But if he secures the side of the map, then the town center doesn't come for Kimo. And then it's going to be 3 town centers to 2 town centers for ages.
But there's no point even in delaying the Migdal because he already has a Migdal up. Like for that ceasefire too. I think that's a complete and utter waste of a ceasefire. It got him nothing.
Apart from time. It did get him to the heroic age. So
But he wasn't on defense.
No.
He wasn't on defense, so he didn't need to use it.
Who knows? Currently, for some reason, Kimo's trying to fight this. Need some more units out.
That's not a good idea.
But we do see the Pursuit getting dealt with right now by the Hippolyta. We're not attacking the rock though. Probably a mistake, but he's going to be okay. He's going to get that Pursuit killed anyways. The rock will fall. The market is about to be up. Delayed the market for a little bit there, which does slow down the Mythic Age. And there's the curse coming down. Picks off a bunch of these units. Oh my god, that's like 7 pigs or 8 pigs. That's huge.
But there we got Osiris up.
Osiris
it's going to clear that up.
And yeah, Mattress has to get out of there. Town Center comes up for Kimo.
And now he doesn't have ceasefire.
Yeah, that's big. And these buildings are all going to die as well. So even more resources lost. I'm kind of hoping that Mattress doesn't go Artemis here. I'm kind of hoping we see Hephaestus, because I don't think that Artemis is going to win him the game. And he's going to need that extra food resources, sorry, in the Plenty Vault to compete with this Egyptian army.
Because he has time. The danger when you go Hephaestus is if you get pushed in early Mythic Age. He's got the time though.
Yeah. For sure. Now we have well, I don't know if he has time. And there's no siege weapons here. That's the bonus.
That's what I mean.
For Matreiuss right now.
Oh, he's going Artemis.
I hate to see it.
Yo, what's up, Greg?
He's just set in his ways, man. He's just set in his ways, and that's
army's getting shredded.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. And he's got no ceasefire now. Ceasefire would have been really good in this position, don't you reckon?
It would have been, because the ceasefire bought him no time.
We've got some random villagers moving forward, getting spotted by that Hippolyta. And Kimo wants to put a Migdol stronghold. Kimo wants to put a Migdol stronghold up in Matreiuss's face. He wants this to be over now, which is a little bit risky. So we'll see if it works. We do see the watchtower has come up, so that's gonna help out just a little bit.
Yeah.
Kimo's sitting at 157 pop to 123 pop of Mattress, and maybe he's gonna have to use Earthquake to just pick off this forward Migdol. He can't even use it on anything significant. But some raids coming in onto these gold villages of Kimo.
The Lion, Hippolyta, Hippicon, Pacifist raid. I like it.
Yeah, but I don't think Kimo cares. His economy is really strong. He's already got trade going as well. And there is the Artemis. Yeah. The Chimera spawns, but there's a mummy already over here to deal with it. Oh, Matreiuss controls that Chimera straight away. Knows where to send it. Needs to pick off villages. That's the aim.
He's gonna use Earthquake on the top town center.
Yeah, surely. Well, if he picks off this location, he stops the mercenary, and he can stop this gold mine. He stops the top gold mine as well, and he also stops the trade route. So it's fairly significant in terms of damage. But all of these units are here. I'm confused why Kimo hasn't got up. Oh, there's the medium spearman. I said these have been normal spearmen for so long.
Right. Yes.
Considering what I said, like singing Kimo's praises last game about not building spearmen until he gets line upgrades, and now this time he's got like 20 or 30 spearmen, just normal spearmen, and they're just not even being trading 1-for-1 with the Hippicon.
I don't. So maybe he's. I thought Earthquake could be used on that top town center. So no, he's gonna have to use it defensively, I think.
Yeah, I mean he's still doing damage to these gold villages, but like we said, these camel caravans, well, they don't have coin age yet, so
no, they don't.
They're not the best, but with the priest and parent, you still get a fair amount of gold from them. And Kimo is struggling for gold right now, but he's at full pop, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, he's got full pop with all these 20 gold spearmen roaming around.
Yeah, well, there's the Earthquake. Picks off a lot of units here. The Son of Osiris is out as well, so maybe able to pick that guy off if you can get some units onto him as he's running away. That'll be big.
You gotta surround him. Gotta get him surrounded.
100 HP, 111 HP. He's slowly getting poked away by militia. And it's looking like the Son of Osiris will go down now. That's huge. And Matreiuss is now getting out Heliopoli. That's going to help out quite a bit. And I'm feeling like Matreiuss has got a chance here to make a counter push, as his army is going to be really powerful. He's got the Polyphemus out, he's got Atlanta out, he's got Heliopoli out, a couple of Chimera, or one Chimera and a Nemean line. Going to move forward with these villages, build a fortress. Doing all the good stuff.
The non-upgraded trade is actually hurting Kimo quite a bit.
Yeah. What's this? Well,
he was
the
substantially ahead.
Yeah, there's the coin age coming through. It's a 20% move speed increase, which is you can't overstate how good that is. Like, it just basically means you're getting 20% more economy, right? Is that
yeah, for your gold.
Is that fair to say? Well, sorry, yeah, 20% more trade. Just because they move 20% up. You think about it like that. Like hand axe is basically the same cost and gives you 10% more wood. So very strong.
And Matreiuss is teching up now. He was way behind in techs, but he's catching up.
Yeah, this is looking good for Matreiuss. I mean, there are champion chariot archers out, but there's nothing really out currently to deal with those Chimera. And there's only 2 monuments for Kimo as well. So he's actually going to have to start building priests to defend against this. And priests don't do that.
He's got the resource. He's got the resources to make 1 mummy. And Kimo's trying to slide in that. Yeah, he's got 26 favor, so he can't do it.
I'm at 20 minutes or 20, just about to be 21 minutes.
Yeah. He must have spent it on something else. Yeah, he did. What did he spend it on? Oh, he put up a Migdol or somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere he put it. Because he did just have enough to make a mummy.
It's okay for Kimo at the moment. He's able to defend, push back. Matreiuss is just building forward at this point. Still sitting severely underpopped, and his trade route is only just starting, and he doesn't have coin age himself. Basically, once you get 5 donkey caravans, you should be getting coin age, because that's worth 1. If you got 5, they're 20% faster. 5 times 20, that's 100. Therefore, Boyd's math is on point.
And he doesn't have any military upgrades either, so he's going to have a hard time like pushing with Matreiuss with what he has right now.
Yeah.
And as the game goes on, I would say it favors the Ra. And I don't see Matreiuss being able to push anywhere for now because his units are just so woefully unupgraded. I mean, we got medium hoplite and unupgraded Helipolus.
Medium hoplite versus chariot archers and mercenary cavalry.
Yeah.
He's on top of this gold mine. He's still putting the pressure on, but I mean, Kimo's trade route is now really good. He's going to be consistently sitting at like 1,000 gold while spamming to trade, and then while spamming mercenary. So that's huge.
Matreiuss should finish walling off the middle so that he can keep Kimo back. I like these 4 chariots rating for Kimo at the top right.
I didn't even notice that. It's good, but you need to watch out for the town center. You want to, whenever you're doing these raids, when you're not paying attention, you want to hit Alt S to make sure your chariot archers don't make their way into a town center, and then they can just sit on the in the spot, picking off villagers who are not being taken care of themselves. Just a little bit of a micro trick.
Pharaoh's down for Kimo.
Yeah, for some reason building siege towers instead of catapult here. A bit strange.
Yeah, they tank damage.
They do tank damage.
But yeah, he'd rather probably kill the buildings than tank damage.
Yeah.
But again, Matreiuss got to fall back. Just the military upgrades.
But here's the thing, what Matreiuss has done here, and he does this so well with Poseidon, he's built these forward buildings here, and once these buildings go down, you just get those free militia. So it's basically like he spends like 100 wood and gets like 3 or 4 militia every single time they go down, and it helps him defend against the mercenary cavalry.
I feel like this comparison is good. I once compared the Poseidon militia to like a bunch of children. And like when you kill a fortress, it's like breaking a daycare center and these kids just run around and ruin all your plans.
Yeah.
I hate militia. They're so annoying.
Well, they're so close to being a hoplite. They're basically a unupgraded, like a normal hoplite, not a medium hoplite or a champion hoplite. They're just like a normal hoplite. And once you get all the upgrades onto a normal hoplite, it's still pretty strong. If you have iron upgrades, it's still pretty strong.
Those chariots have killed a ton of villagers in the top right.
Yeah.
Or the bottom right.
Is Mattress is just queuing villagers onto that location. That's why they're doing this. It's just like, Mattress, just deal with it, man. Just deal with it.
Yeah, 2 hit pecan.
Yeah, now Kimo is really taking control of this game, and it's going to be a slow push for Kimo, but I don't see him ever being in a position now that Matreiuss can push back. Because he doesn't have the Colossus, and he doesn't have Plenty Vault to help out, and it's just...
He's praying with 19 villagers.
He's praying with 19 villagers, which means he's getting even less economy than you'd think.
Because that is kind of the unseen cost of Chimera, is the number of villagers that you need to have praying.
Yeah.
Whew. And then you don't have an economy. Like, he's just so behind economically, militarily, because he's behind economically.
Yeah. Oh, Kimo's drawing up a dock now. Maybe we're going to be going for some transport ship shenanigans.
Oh, I like it.
One of the small things about this map that we very rarely see is transport ship attacks onto the side town centers. There's always...
Oh, Matreiuss got a dock too.
Yeah, there's many docks here. Always getting naval auxiliaries. I don't even know how to say that, but it's not going to be in range of anything. It's just a waste of resources, but okay. You do you, Matreiuss.
Yeah, Matreiuss won't really get any value out of it. Kimo would probably be able to get Matreiuss' market, maybe. But, I mean, you could just rebuild it, like, a fraction inland. This is a slow push.
Yeah. Like we said, like, Poseidon, small children running at you, it takes a while to push through, but eventually they just die, and then it's done.
Not the kids, the militia.
Yeah, exactly. The kids die. Your analogy, not mine.
It is. It's accurate, though. I mean, once you have kids, you realize just how much they ruin your plans. And that's what militia.
Oh, that's so sad.
It's a fact of life. But the kids are awesome. But anyway, this game, I think it is slipping away from Matreiuss.
Yeah, Matreiuss needs to figure out a way to get fully teched onto his military, and then also deal some damage onto this trade route. If you can't win this matchup here without killing this trade route, basically.
Well, how in the world is he gonna do that?
Yeah,
Matreiuss just keeps fighting and fighting, and so he keeps losing units, which means he can't tech up.
Exactly. Yeah, he could fight maybe right where he's fighting now, in the middle of the map, 27 minutes and 25 seconds, away from these mercenary cavalry. And that's when he can start trading more efficiently. But he's content with just fighting these mercenary cavalry, and they last for a while, man. Nice and strong.
Picked off that mummy. But... And the priests are almost so useless against Chimera, too. You might as well not make them.
Yeah. The 60% pierce armor and 800 HP means you need to throw, like... I don't even know how many attacks on Chimera to do it. It's just like... You actually probably do more damage with a champion chariot on a Chimera than a priest on a Chimera.
Oh. You might. The priests are just so useless.
And here's the militia coming in. This swarm of 14 militia. Secret of the Tides for Kimo being researched though.
Yeah. Is it? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and the comment in chat. This map you're right, can drag with where the town centers are. If they are all kind of back into the side. It's kind of like that back Savannah variant where it can just kind of stalemate for a while. Oh. Matreiuss trying to sneak some villies in the left.
Matreiuss has snuck some villies in the left, but he's not on top of it. What's he doing? Get them working, man. You need to be pushing while this is happening to distract as best as you can. Chuck some stables down.
It's hard to miss the bright red on the mini map.
Yeah, imagine if these were blue villages.
Oh man, they'd be blending right in.
Yeah.
Right into that water.
One of my
Kimo saw it.
One of my subscribers always complains about how you can't see blue villages on the map on water maps.
Modify your game so there's no blue.
Yeah, if you're serious about it, you just go friend and foe colors so that you're always the blue player. But
Matreiuss is getting his own Titan Gate as well. We could potentially see. Well, no, Kimo's still making mummies. We could potentially see some rock drops on the enemy Titan Gate. I don't think we're going to because of no favor for a rock.
Yeah. I think this is just going to be Titan. The Titan, potentially going to see Kimo go for a wonder here. Would not be surprised if we see a wonder for Kimo. Just because of how slow and tough it is to beat, to like kill a player like Matreiuss who's just spamming buildings. He's got Divine Blood. He doesn't have Divine Blood. What am I saying? Where's Divine Blood, man? Matreiuss. This is your playstyle, man.
Yeah, there is no Divine. You're right. Well, not Divine Blood. What's the other one?
Is that not what it's called?
Is it?
Let me see.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Divine Blood. 20% movement speed and 20% build rate.
I'm thinking of the golden apples or whatever.
Yeah, golden apples is the favor increase. But it's been decided that technology is not very good.
It's okay. Matreiuss doesn't have either.
Thank you so much, KMC Bane, for the 500 bits. Appreciate that one, my friend. Been a long time coming, man. Thanks for the years upon years of solid content, man. Appreciate you. had to say that one. That guy, what a nice human. Alrighty.
What a nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, a transport ship on the top. Matreiuss sneaking in 3 vills.
For 2 really low HP villages. What is he going to do with these, though? What's he do? Chuck the fortress down? In line of sight?
There's no room. There's no room.
He's in the black. He's in the black, and he's going to chuck down guard towers. But Matreiuss is not. Kimo's seen it. He's got the mercenary out.
Well, Kimo has the relic that gives buildings more line of sight. That's actually an awesome relic.
Yeah,
which is allowing him to see that.
That's insane.
Like if he could put a lighthouse up, he would like see half the map.
Yeah, you see, if you just go onto Kimo's perspective, you just see how much of the map he sees. He sees everything.
Yeah, he does. Well, not everything.
Oh, there's Matreiuss' tap out. Realizes he's got no chance here to win. Just going to be a grind against the clock.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a sad way to go.
Yeah, because what you would see, you just see Kimo following up with the wonder, and Matreiuss he'd never be able to match that. He's also only at 117 pop at the end of the game. Matreiuss was just never quite able to solidify.
Yeah, I mean, if Matreiuss had just gone, how'd you say it? Hephaestus. If Matreiuss had gone Hephaestus, I think...
And not wasted ceasefire.
Not, well, I mean, yeah, that would have been important. Then he would have had full armory upgrades, which he doesn't have. He would have had
Oh.
more economy, which he doesn't have. He would have been able to support the Colossus spam to push through what Kimo's got. And you at least level the late game a little bit with having Colossus. Just because, like, a Chimera are good and all, but they don't have any
They
pushing
cost a
power.
lot.
They don't have pushing power with them. And they die
And
really
they cost.
fast. Yeah.
I mean, he was praying with 19 Villies at
Yeah.
one point.
Yeah. If you think about, and then you think about how much Plentyvault gives you, which is from memory, it's somewhere between 10 and 15 effective villages of gathering resources.
It's around 10, 9 to 10.
Yeah.
I think it's...
So then having 19 villages on favor while having Plentyvault is like only having 10 villages on favor, right?
Well, sure. 19 minus 9 is 10.
Exactly.
Anyway, the bad thing that I see for Matreiuss here is that we come up with our next two maps are Alfheim, which is a pretty good raw map, and then Oasis, which is, some would say, a pretty good raw map. So if he hasn't won in the first two, he's gonna have to play out of his mind to win.
I think this is
the
another.
next three.
This is just another. I feel like this is just another example of Mattress kind of not playing to the map. Like both the first map on Frozen Waste, this map he had opportunities to be hyper aggressive, and we have not seen that, which is sad. But we should move on to the next game.